We are the dollars and cents.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, today we're going to do a top 10 video. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Might have even been, I want to say maybe me and Brandon did one in the winter here in January. It feels like forever ago, so it could have been 2 years ago, actually. But forgive me if I'm wrong about that. But it's been a while since I've done a video. And I will say, I've ran into maybe 5 subscribers in Texas in the past who recognized me from YouTube, which is kind of cool. It doesn't happen very often, but I was actually surprised that many people from Texas have recognized me on the street. But the most recent one was a guy who worked at Walgreens or CVS. I can't remember which one it is, right by my work, and he recognized me, and he asked me, "Hey, what are some like top 5 or 10 fresh fragrances for the summer that you can recommend?" I took his number down because I was going to help him out. I lost his number. So, buddy, if you're watching, sorry, man. I was going to text you back, but I completely lost your number. I don't know where I lost it, but I was on my way to work, so I'm pretty sure it was in the warehouse somewhere. But I decided to make a video, and this video is going to be for everyone, but specifically for him because I felt kind of bad that I didn't get back to him about that video. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, so I want to do a top 10 summer fragrances, but I'm going to do 5 cheapy designer and then 5, some are affordable, but some are just the niche ones that I'm going to be wearing this summer, guys. No, not really in any particular order. I just got them right here to my right. I didn't write any notes down, so I'm just going to kind of maybe take a sniff from the cap and go a little off script there because I just don't have time to sit and write a whole script. But this is my 4th of July shirt. I did not get a chance to wear it this year, so I'm wearing it for the video now. So let's start off with an honorable mention, which this one here is actually really good. But I wanted to bring in some new players this season. Excuse me, I was just at the pool, so I'm still a little hot. But I wanted to bring in some new players this time around. But this is a cheapie but goodie, and you guys, I'll link any videos that I have below of any of these fragrances that I have if I've done a full review on them already. But this is from the House of Original Penguin Premium Blend. This is the honorable mention. This is so good, so cheap. This is 100 mil going for $15, I think, at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. They're selling these for around $85, I think, retail at like Dillard's. Steal, $100. Smells so good. It's fresh. It's green. Like you wouldn't think it's gonna be like by looking at this bottle, you'd think it'd just be maybe not a blue fragrance, but I wouldn't think it'd be a green fragrance. But it's super fresh, citrusy, and like grassy green almost. I'm sure it's like some oak moss and stuff like that, but super good. It lasts a long time too, guys. So if you guys are looking for a cheap summer banger, my honorable mention is going to be Original Penguin Premium Blend, guys. So, and again, forgive me if I lose track of the numbers because I didn't write anything down. I'm going to try my hardest to keep track of these. So I'm going to set them down right in front of me. That way I can count them quickly, guys. Completely off script, guys. Next one up, coming at number 5. This is a fragrance that I got in Illinois about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that, when I went to go up there to see my niece get married. Katie, I love you. If you're watching this, I don't know if she even watches, but it was really cool seeing my niece get married. She's the oldest of my brother's kids, and it was a beautiful wedding. And my mom, I think I must have got my perfume love from my mom because we went to, she wanted me to take her to the store because she didn't bring any perfume. She was afraid they were going to take it on the plane. And so we went to Burlington Coat Factory and picked up a couple of fragrances. I believe she got Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for women, and I got Perry Ellis 360 Red. Guys, this is a fantastic fragrance. I was going to do a full review on this one before. I actually bought it from Marshalls, I think, and then something came up, and I just ended up returning it. I didn't even open it or anything. And then I saw this one there. I was like, yeah, this would be a good chance to try it out since it's going to be the only fragrance I'm really going to wear on my trip. And plus, it was so cheap. I think it was like $15 for a 1.7 ounce. It was so cheap that if they took it on the plane, I put it in a bag, but if they took it and threw it away, I wouldn't be heartbroken about it. But guys, this stuff smells like Acqua di Gio. And everyone, you can go on for granted and see that. Everyone's going to say that. But this doesn't have the exact same note breakdown. This one, to my nose, actually smells like it, but it has a lot more going on. A lot spicier. I think there's some cinnamon in this and maybe some clove. Guys, I was really surprised by how good this was. Compliment magnet. I think I got around 5 or 6 hours with this one, but that's okay because it's a cheapie and it's a summer fragrance, guys. I mean, some people might even get more. If you spray your shirt, it's probably going to last way longer. Again, you guys probably know this already, but I spray my skin. But this stuff smells fantastic. If you want a cheap alternative to Acqua di Gio, but smells like better, in my opinion, spicier, better ingredients. I mean, I know people say it smells synthetic. I mean, I get it, but like, guys, $15. Like, I'm not going to sit there and like get upset at a fragrance if it smells a little cheap or fake or whatever you call it. It still smells good. So with that being said, number 5, Perry Ellis 360 Red, guys. Check it out if you haven't already. All right, next one. And a couple of these guys are going to be fragrances that I've already done full reviews on recently. So I apologize if you guys have already seen the video. But honestly, I'm running out of like cheapy fragrances, honestly. I'm sort of selling a lot of stuff off to a lot of coworkers. They're buying a lot of my stuff up because I need to make room for new videos. So I have a few left. So these are the ones that have made the cut that I'm keeping. Again, no particular order because this one should be probably at number 1 of my cheapies. Technically, this is going to be a niche house that it's cloning, I guess. But man, I did a video on this one a week or so ago. I fell in love with it. It smells super good. Doesn't have the bad notes that the original has. So I decided to go with it. And I think I paid $30 and you can probably get them for cheaper than that. But Imperium from the House of Fragrance World, guys, this is a clone of Elysium from Roche Dove. Guys, this stuff smells great. Like, it almost reminds me a little bit of Office for Men, too. So it has a little bit of that Ambroxan sort of note in there that some people don't like. It's really strong in that one. It's very toned down in this one. But it's very fresh, citrusy, a little earthy with the vetiver, but it doesn't have that nasty dish rag note that I don't like in the original Elysium. So, guys, coming in number 4 is going to be Imperium, guys. Good fragrance, guys. Check it out if you haven't. If you guys want to save some money and smell great this summer, try this one. Check this one out, guys. All right, guys, coming in at number 3 is a fragrance I did a video on. Again, I'll link it all down below. It's a fragrance I did a video on that I was really surprised by this one. I was actually a little confused when I did the video, if I recall, because I thought it was a different flanker. And so they have a couple of different flankers of the same one. But right now, I want to say this one is Jupe Wow. Now, I think there was one called like Wow Fresh. And I might have like read off the notes for that one on the video, but I ended up finding my mistake and fixing it. But man, this stuff smells fantastic. I don't know exactly what's in it anymore. Honestly, let me see if I just have a notepad here. Let me see if I can just take a couple sprays. I know that, yeah, super citrusy, sharp. It reminded me, and maybe it's because it does come in this orange bottle, but it reminded me a lot of Happy from Clinique. And Happy is a fragrance that I still love. It literally makes me happy when I smell it. I have a full seal bottle. That's why I didn't include it, because I didn't want to show the box. And I haven't opened it yet, but I need to. But this one, I want to finish this one first. This one reminds me a little bit of that one, but this one's stronger. Clinique Happy, it's just notorious for not lasting long enough. And this one here is a great cheapy fragrance, guys. You need to get your hands on this one. If you like Happy but didn't think it lasted long enough, this one's a lot sharper, has a lot better notes in it. And again, it just, if you guys can see the thing there, it just says Wow. So I think it's the original Wow. I don't think it's the Wow Fresh. But I don't want to get it twisted for you guys, but I want to say this is just the original Wow. But you guys, correct me in the comments if not. But again, guys, get your nose on this one. Super affordable. Jupe is underrated, guys. They make some pretty good fragrances, guys. And their Jupe, like their flankers of their actual Jupe bottle, some of those are fantastic. I own 4 now because they're super long lasting and they smell really good. So yes, and check those out as well. But yeah, Jupe Wow. Here's again another good look at the bottle. That way you guys know I'm talking about this one, not any other flankers of that one. But that was number 543, number 3. All right, so coming in at number 2 is a fragrance that I've been wearing to my kickball league quite a bit. Actually, I think the bottle is about halfway full. I got it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx for like $25, I think, for 100 mil, or this might be this is 125 mil. But you can get testers for way cheaper than that online, guys, on eBay and stuff. This fragrance this one was compared to a designer version of Elysium. Now I got that a little bit, but it sort of goes off in a different direction. But it's Hugo Reversed, guys. This is a fantastic fragrance, very gentlemanly, very fresh, citrusy, ambroxany, fresh. Yeah, green. There's probably some patchouli in here, probably some vetiver. Again, you can say it reminds you a little bit. It's in the same family as Elysium, but I think they're way different enough to pull the trigger on both. But this is a good fragrance, guys. It's if you like Elysium or like even like maybe Blue de Chanel. I can't really say this one compared to that one that much, but this does have the vetiver patchouli mix in it. So if you like that kind of combo, get your hands on this one because this is a nice, good quality, cheap, fresh fragrance for guys. And if you haven't tried this one, guys, get your hands on this one. Hugo Reverse is a fantastic fragrance, guys. So coming in at number 1 on this list is going to be one that I did a video on just recently, guys. Another cheap clone. And again, forgive me, it's supposed to be a niche, but it is a clone, and you're probably gonna pay $35-$40 for this one. But it's from the house of Maison Alhambra, which again, they're making some bangers here lately, guys. But Jean Lo Immortal, which is the clone of La Mossite. So again, technically, this might be, some might even say that, well, Maison Alhambra is a niche house because all they make is perfume. Okay, so technically maybe. Some could say, technically this isn't like a designer or whatever, or like anything you want to call it, because anything else you want to call it, because they're cloning a more expensive niche fragrance, even though Louis Vuitton is a designer, so technically maybe it's a wash with this one. But yeah, guys, it's so cheap. Like, this is a fantastic fragrance. If you guys like La Mossite, get your hands on this one. This stuff smells fantastic. It's citrusy, fresh, a little bit of a cosmetic feel to it. Not sure where that comes from, but there's something in this that I really, really do like. Compliment magnet, banger, lasts all day, smells so good. Super duper affordable, guys. So that's my number one designery, cheapy fragrance that I'll be wearing this summer, guys. So let's start with the niche fragrances. I'm trying to keep this video under 20 minutes. These videos tend to go pretty long, so let's try to get through this as fast as possible, guys. All right, guys, so my honorable mention for my niche house, if you will, or high quality niche, whatever you guys want to call it, is going to be a fragrance that I actually sold a couple of other fragrances to make room for this one because it reminded me a bit of them. I want to say Aria Damar, which is a very underrated fragrance out there, and the house is very underrated. I want to say it's from the house of Parfumo 2. I think that's what it's called. And there's actually one, again, I can't remember the name of it, but it reminded me, it was from Parfum Aroma, kind of the same sounding house name, but I can't remember the name of that one. But I sold those two bottles to make room for this one because it reminded me of it, but this one was better quality, and I paid way less. I got 200 mils for about $115 for this bottle. 200 mil bottle is huge. But it's very seaweedy, has like a seaweed note in it. It's fresh, it's oceanic, got some watery notes in it, some oceanic notes in it. Just a really good marine fragrance, if you will, if you want to call it that, oceanic marine type fragrance. And it is from the house of Vertice Odacyan. And guys, I think you can probably get this one for a decent price. I want to say that this size is discontinued. I think they're just making 100 mils now. Don't quote me on that. But this one here is fantastic. If you like an authentic seaweed, ocean, like, you smell this, it smells like you're standing on a dock at the beach, guys. Like, and some of you guys might not like that, but to me, I like it. And I get compliments with this one. It's super sharp and like woody. And it has like a pencil shavings kind of dry down, which is really nice, mixed with those marine notes, guys. But this is a summer fragrance. Probably gonna wear this one today, actually, guys, because it just smells so good, and it's so hot outside. This right there just smells like the ocean, guys. So my honorable mention is going to be Odacyan from the house of Vertice, guys. So coming in at number 5 is a fragrance from the house of Tempest Vitae, which my good friend Tim Hooks, if you guys don't know, he owns the Fragrance Decant Boutique based out of Dallas, Texas. You guys check him out if you guys are looking for decants. I've done a few sponsored videos for him because he sent me over samples, and I'll get a chance to review a sample, and I'll just give him the shout out, and I'll do the same for this, this video, give him a shout out. But he put out 3 fragrances. I think he has 3 more on the way, but this is one that is a really, really nice fragrance, guys. Super high quality. These are niche. You're paying niche prices for this. I mean, I think 50 mil is like $155. Don't quote me. You guys can check it out. I'll leave any videos down in the description. But this one is X-Ray Perfume. Guys, Elixir de Vie from the house of Tempest Vitae. Very, very fresh. It's floral. I want to say it's citrusy, white floral. I don't have the notes in front of me like I mentioned before, guys, but this one here, it smells so good. I actually brought this one to Illinois with me. I wore it a couple of times, but I ended up wearing because I didn't want to waste it. I mean, this is a very small 15 mil that I was gifted by Tim. He gave me his whole line. I'm hoping to try the new ones, but guys, give a little attention to this house, guys. I think they're super underrated. They have 2 other ones. I think one's called it's an amber based fragrance, and the other one I think is kind of reminded me a little bit of Kobe from Xerjoff. Super creamy and citrusy, very, very strong. Got lots of compliments with it. Try that one out. I forgot the name of it, but Elixir de Vie or de Vie is a good fragrance, guys. Check it out. It's sort of like, reminds me a little bit like of a Neroli Portofino type of fragrance, but doesn't smell like it. It's like white floral with citruses, guys. So check that one out. That's the number 5 fragrance here in my niche category, guys. Coming in at number 4, it's going to be a fragrance that I got my hands on this bottle in a trade or a swap, but I got a good price on it. This is the original formulation because I did hear that it was reformulated. All I know is that it lasts way longer than the bottle that I had when I first got it. But this one is very, very infamous for either people loving it or hating it. Super duper fruity. People say it smells like rotten fruit, guys. It is, again, nonetheless, the notorious Pulp from the House of Byredo. Guys, look how much juice I have left, but this stuff is so strong. Way stronger than the formula that I originally got back in the day. And again, it could have been just a newer bottle and maybe needed to macerate for a while or whatever the word is. But all I know is that this one here is super duper strong. A few sprays goes for me all day. So again, I believe that's number 4 in this list. It's going to be Pulp from the House of Byredo. Coming in at number 3 is a fragrance that I think I did a full video on, maybe not. If I did, again, I'll link it below. But this fragrance reminded me a little bit of like Neroli Portofino, a little bit of John Barbados Artesian Pure, a little bit of Neo from Xerjoff, all mixed together with a little bit of a woody creaminess to it that I really, really love. From the House of 8 and Bob, we have Memoirs Mystique. Guys, gotta try this fragrance. It's got, I think it has some neroli or some orange blossom in it, but there's a sharp bite in this that I really, really love. It's very creamy. It's very white floral, citrusy. It's very woody. My only gripe with this fragrance is it doesn't last as long as I would love it to, but I mean, I've got a full bottle, I think, in a swap. And it was a pretty good swap. I think I ended up making out a little bit better in this one than the guy who just really wanted the bottle. But yeah, so I can go hard on the trigger with this one, and it smells so good. Unfortunately, it doesn't last as long as I would like. I think maybe I get 5 hours with this one, maybe 6. But that's, it's going to be for the summer, so it's going to hopefully the heat will amplify this one, guys. But yeah, Memoirs Mystique coming in at number 3, guys. Coming in at number 2 is going to be a fragrance. I think I might have done a full video, and if I did, again, I'll link it below. Aqua Sexodus from the House of Juliet Mad, guys. I haven't tried any other fragrances from this house, and I want to say Brandon got me onto this one. And man, this one is really hard to explain because it's blue, and it has aquatic notes, and it's fresh, but it also has like this warm, spicy creaminess to it that makes it really, really unique, guys. Like, smells super, super good. There's lots of fruits in this. I want to say there's fig in this, but it's not like a dominant fig fragrance. But there's other fruits in this as well. Yeah, woody, creamy, sweet. Almost smells like there's some sort of like, I don't know, like animalic notes in this or something. Maybe some oud or something. I don't think it's in there, but it just, something in this gives it a bit of like an animalic type of fragrance. And maybe that's why it's called Aqua Sexodus, guys. I mean, maybe it's, they're trying to hint that it's, kind of put you in the mood or something, but who knows. But yeah, this is a fantastic niche fragrance, guys. I think these are selling for like pretty low nowadays. But I know if you go on like Facebook groups, they sell these for like, I think I saw a guy selling for $100 the other day, sealed, which is a really good price for this fragrance, guys, because you're going to love it. If you want to try something different, it's not like everything, like an everyday fresh summer fragrance, you're going to want to try this one, guys. It's super good. All right, guys, to wrap up this video and to keep it as short as possible, guys, it's going to be my number 1 fragrance, guys. I got a killer deal in this swap. I can't remember what I swapped away for it, but I do remember getting a good deal. Like me thinking, man, I actually got my hands on a 100 ml size of this bottle because I had a smaller 30 ml of this one. But I got 100 ml of this fragrance. Smells fantastic. Yeah, I'm not going to keep you guys in suspense too long, guys. It's going to be 1872 from the House of Clive Christian, guys. This stuff's super expensive. So I was able to get a 100 ml bottle that's like full up to here for like 2 bottles, I think. And it wasn't like bottles I wasn't even wearing anymore. So for me, it was a good trade. But man, yeah, this stuff smells so good. It's very, very classy. It's peppery, so it's spicy. It's fresh. It's green. Super gentlemanly, guys. But this stuff lasts. Like, lasts and lasts. Has really, really good performance. I don't know how. Maybe just better oils because it's super expensive. Don't quote me on this, but I think that the 100 ml of this is like $350, if not more. But you know what's funny is that there's a woman's version of this that a friend of mine, I got her a sample of it and she loved it. And actually, the sample smelled exactly like CK1. And I've tried the bottle of the woman's too, so I knew it was legit juice, but it's like a niche, better version of CK1. I was like, man, do I need to get the woman's version too? Because it smells so good. And it wasn't feminine at all. It actually smelled like a unisex fragrance. But guys, so 1872, this is going to be my niche pick for the summer, guys. It's so good. Not everybody wears this stuff because it's so expensive. And, you know, I think actually they're selling these at Costco now. So if you guys are Costco, you might be able to get a really good discount price on these, on the online stuff. But again, don't quote me. That could have been a long time ago that I saw that. But yeah, guys, super good fragrance. And I like that I'm not going to smell like everybody else. This one's pretty unique because it's expensive. Not everyone can afford it. And so you might be the only guy at the party wearing this fragrance. But good performance for a fresh fragrance. Just smells nice. Can't go wrong with it. It's a little creamy, kind of spicy as well. But yeah, guys, so I don't want to make this video too much longer, guys, but that was my top 10, 5 designers or cheapies, and then 5 niche fragrances that I'll be wearing, or I have been wearing this summer as well, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. What do you guys think about this, about my list? Do you guys agree with me, disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. Love to hear what you guys are thinking about these. Leave me your top 5 or top 10 cheapies and niche in the comments. I love to read y'all's comments, because that, maybe if I haven't heard of it before, maybe I'll go pick it up and I can make a video on it. So you guys are actually helping me out for the content, guys. But thanks again, guys, for watching another video on my channel. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and first edit content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find first edit photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.